All a vera, a cohirlach, a uachtaran, a chorlóri, a cordial lair for Céad Míle Fáilte. Welcome all to this most unusual of Galway Chamber Business Awards. The Remo platform is as good as we can do to bring you all together in what has been the most bizarre of times. What has not changed, however, is that we are celebrating great Galway businesses and success stories. We're celebrating the employers, the teams, the dreamers, the doers, and the visionaries. Those that have shown such resilience and innovation throughout 2020 and continue to do so, backed up indirectly by their families, their networks, and their friends. There have been many hands and minds involved in bringing today to life. Sponsors, led out by our overall sponsor, Shannon Group plc, entrants, judges, technicians, members of our chamber, the wider business community, and of course our own team within chamber. To all, I thank you most sincerely for your confidence and support. Now, to today, there is one dynamic duo I must now introduce you to, who will be the glue that bring all the component parts of this event together, hopefully. Both represent member companies, and both are Chamber Council members. Let me introduce first Miss Ivana Ryan from Connacht Hospitality and the Galway Convention Bureau, and a plethora of other organisations she's volunteering and working with, and Pat Pickett, Senior Manager at AIB Bank and former President of Connacht Rugby. Both well-known personas around Galway for sure. I leave you in their safe hands. Sit back, relax, agus ban taithne vas an ócáid. Go raibh maith agat.
Thank you, Kenny. Thank you very much for those very kind words. And you're very welcome, everybody. Fáilte Rómh go dtí our awards today. These are the Galway Chamber Business Awards for 2020 in association with our sponsors, the Shannon Group plc. Myself and Ivana will be your host today. You're very welcome, Ivana.
Thank you very much, Pat. And I don't think there's anything more 2020 than hosting the awards in February 2021.
I think so. It's going to be a strange year, but it's an unusual year, but I think it's going to be a great year.
I do.
I just think that I've seen some of the nominees and they are absolutely fantastic. Today is going to be a bit different, as we said, but we want you to get involved. We want you to join with us. So we have a couple of things going on, Ivana.
We do, absolutely. It's unfortunate we can't all be together, but what we would love you to do is get involved on Twitter. So we have our Twitter wall here today that's already lighting up. I've seen some very lovely shoes already on it. So what we'd love you to do is get involved, use the hashtag GCBizAwards, that's biz with a Z, and tag in at Galway Chamber. And get involved, offer your congratulations, share your photos. We have a competition for best dressed with the winner getting a €100 one-for-all voucher that will be announced at the end of the day. We already have some lovely a very dapper Dave Hickey already posting his photos today. So please do get involved and let's get this as interactive as possible.
I think you can all see the Twitter wall here to my right. It's huge, which is probably needed with my eyesight. But please do join in. And as Ivana said, it's hashtag GCBizAwards. That's biz with a Z. So please get involved. And the good news is neither myself or Ivana are going to be competing for the best dress. So there's always a chance, folks.
I mean, you would have walked it, Pat.
Thanks very much, Ivana. So would you. So now we're going to hear from one of our main sponsors, Shannon Group plc, and their CEO, Mary Considine, who spoke a number of days ago to Kenny Deary, Galway Chamber CEO, about their involvement with the awards. We'll go to that video.
welcome to the beautiful surrounds of the Burn Lounge here at Shannon Airport, where I am joined by CEO of Shannon Group, Mary Considine. Mary, it's a pleasure to meet you here.
You're very welcome, Kenny. It's lovely to have you here. It's lovely to have guests in the airport in these strange times.
Brilliant. And there have been many significant guests, I understand, over history through this lounge. Do you want to give us a sense of who has visited?
Absolutely. We've welcomed every US president since JFK to Shannon, and indeed in our lounge across the way, the presidential lounge, they will have signed the visitor book. And here in the Burn Lounge, we actually had the existing US president, President Joe Biden, was here in one of his visits and would have used this room. So yeah, great memories here over the years.
And you look forward to having him back soon?
Well, hopefully, once restrictions are lifted, hopefully we'll be welcoming him.
We look forward to that. So Shannon Group, and many people when they hear Shannon, they think of the airport. It's a natural inclination, but the group is much wider than the airport. Do you want to give us the sense of the group and I suppose how the group has been doing?
Well, the group, as you say, is very centred on the airport being at the core, and obviously the connectivity and the services provided by the airlines that support many businesses up and down the western seaboard, as you'll be well aware of in County Galway. But we're much more than just the airport. Just adjacent to it, we have a significant free zone, what traditionally would have been known as the free zone, and it's home to a significant number of companies. And part of our own strategy has been investing and growing our campus. So the airport and the free zone, we have invested in property solutions, and we've seen new companies join like JLR, Edward Life Sciences, Mira, GTX in the last year. And that's very important because it's bringing sustainable, long-term, high-quality jobs to the region, which is very important. And then the other businesses we're involved in is obviously Shannon Heritage, and that's our tourist attraction business. So we have, again, a significant portfolio, predominantly based in the Midwest and the West. So close to Galway, obviously Dungoura Castle, we've Bunratty Castle and Folk Park here. And again, we're investing in upgrading our portfolio there, particularly Bunratty Folk Park. We're working closely with Fáilte Ireland to redevelop the folk park and the offering there once restrictions are lifted and we're back to more normal trading. And another part of our strategy is obviously growing our aviation cluster. So we have, under the brand of EASC, we have the International Aviation Services Centre, and we've seen our cluster of aviation companies grow from 40 to over 80 since the group was formed in late 2014. So a lot of work going on behind the scenes, Kenny.
Fantastic spread of activity, and you mentioned investments in the last 12 months, and the last 12 months have been the most difficult of times to attract them, so well done on that. How have you been able to deal with the COVID scenario, as we could call it, across the group? What sort of measures have you had to introduce?
It's been a very difficult 12 months, as you can imagine. 2 of our 3 businesses were severely impacted, aviation and tourism, probably the worst impacted of all the sectors. But, you know, it goes back to, and I know the year awards this year are talking about celebrating resilience and innovation. It really goes back to resilience. And, you know, our staff have been fantastic. People have stepped up, and we've had to introduce very difficult measures which have impacted on our employees, and I'm very conscious of that. And we've also availed of government supports, and they're very welcome because it has helped us to navigate and survive the crisis, because we're now focused on recovery and rebuilding, but you can't recover and rebuild if you don't survive in the first instance. So those supports have been important, particularly in the current year, to help us ride this through. And, you know, we will come out the other end of it. Aviation in particular is looking at a slow recovery, so it will be important that we put the building blocks in place and the supports are there to help us come through the next couple of years that will be tough and get back to more normal trading.
And what, just when you talk of supports, and obviously a timeline is really difficult to put to this because it's continuing to evolve, but from a supports perspective, what more would you like to see in addition to what has been offered so far?
Well, the supports, like the continuation of the wage support scheme, will be very important for business, particularly aviation and tourism, because again, the outlook for 21 is pretty bleak. And there, you know, with the ongoing restrictions, we don't see many international visitors coming into the country, unfortunately, this year on public health grounds. So therefore, we need to support the businesses so the product is there when the market picks up again. So we'd be looking for that to be continued. Rates alleviation, really important. Like, we've a significant rates bill in the airport. So again, the rates waiver will be very important, that's continued into 21. And then while aviation recovers, the supports like the government have made available to us on a one-off basis this year, we're lobbying and working with government that they would be continued in the near term, through 22, 23, through the period of recovery, basically, because we will get through this, but we need to make sure that we take the right measures now to come through it.
No, absolutely, and as you say, that the viable product is there when we do open, and that's a theme very, very familiar to ourselves in Galway. There's over 20,000 people in the tourism and hospitality space employed in Galway alone. Coming to Galway, and this is the Galway Chamber Business Awards, and we're delighted again to have you as overall lead sponsor and really, really value your support. How important is Galway region, shall we call it, to Shannon Group?
Well, the Galway region is part of our core market. Shannon is located between the third and fourth largest city. It's our core catchment area, and very important for the aviation side, important for businesses, that use Shannon Airport, but also the tourism product. Like Galway is a fantastic tourism product. So when we're out there selling the Shannon services, selling the region, Galway is a core part of that. And that's why we're delighted to be, again, the anchor sponsor here, because we know that even though times are really tough now, it's very important to support innovation, support businesses that are, trying to do things differently and being innovative and creative to work through this. So we want to celebrate that success with you, because Galway is really important to us.
No, brilliant. And you mentioned innovation quite a bit, and I come back, I often remember the story about duty free and association with Shannon. How have you been able to bring innovation more and more into your day-to-day activities?
Well, our business development team are constantly out there looking for the next new idea. So like last week, we had Gainjet and Riva bring in a new air ambulance service to Shannon. And, every piece of business is so important as we're coming through this pandemic. So we're looking to develop our cargo facilities. We're looking to diversify our revenue base. So again, moving into, medical device sector in the Shannon Free Zone and supporting that growing cluster is very important, because at the end of the day, to be resilient and sustainable longer term, you need to have a sustainable revenue base. So the more we diversify, the more in turn we're able to support and invest back into the airport and grow our services and be competitive out there in the marketplace to try and attract in new services that in turn support industry and tourism.
Fantastic. Resilience obviously is one of the two main themes of this year's awards, and you talked about the resilience within the organization. I want to come to yourself personally. There are so many competing demands in terms of your time and aspects of the business, and each segment brings its own challenges. How in the morning when you get up do you brush yourself off and showcase this or dig for your own resilience?
Well, I suppose it goes back down to being passionate about what you do and believing in what you do. And I know that we make a difference here in what we do in Shannon Group. And we have a fantastic team of people. And it's about really trying to come in and do the best we can do every day and deal with the adversities, knowing that there's a much bigger picture and a bigger prize there. And it's digging deep to make sure that we come through this. And I suppose personally, that just drives me on. I know we can make a difference. I know we have made a difference. If you look to our economic impact pre-COVID, there was 46,000 jobs reliant on the activities that the group undertakes. So I think, that drives you on to say, like, it's really important to this region, really important to the west of Ireland, and we have a responsibility.
Brilliant, and that passion definitely comes through in any engagement that I've had with yourself, and I think it permeates through your team as well. So well done on that. I think the business community awards are important, and there was a debate, in terms of this year, will we go ahead with awards or not? And I think as a community, we need to celebrate the successes that have been achieved for you, and I know the importance of Galway to you, but these particular awards from a Shannon Group perspective, why are they important to you?
Well, they're important because first of all, it allows us to reach out there and be part of what's happening in Galway and understanding the fantastic companies that you have located in Galway, what they're doing. So, for us, we learn so much from these companies as well. And it's inspiring to hear the stories. So we're delighted to be part of it. We're delighted to support it. And You know, we've a great relationship with the Galway Chamber, and that's been long-standing. And the Chamber movement is very important because, you know, you represent the business community, which are really important to us. So I think we're all in this together. And now more than ever, we really all need to be in it together to come through the crisis that we're in. So we're delighted to be part of it, and it's important. And again, for us this year, you know, money is tight, and you know, we want to make sure that we're supporting things that make a difference, and that's why we're delighted to be part of it again.
Well, listen, it's fantastic as ever to chat to you, and we look forward. There are across 6 categories, if I recall, 19 shortlistees, a President's Award, and indeed an additional recognition award. So we look forward to showcasing the best, not just of Galway, but the region. And again, thank you for your participation.
Thank you very much, Kenny. Thank you.
Really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
And
very
thank you
good.
so much to the Shannon Group for the continued support. And I think we've been saying we hope to, before long, make our way through the departure lounge of Shannon Airport.
Do you think that's where Kenny got the socks?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, very spectacular. Yeah, very nice, Kenny.
And now we're going to hear from our president, JP Gilmartin, to say a few introductory words.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Is mór an pleasure dom fáilte choroibh chuig gradam gno common trachtáil in a Galway fihe. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the 2020 Galway Chamber Business Awards. I would like to give a special welcome to the shortlisted companies joining us online this afternoon. When I was planning for my term as Chamber President, I never thought for one moment that our Business Awards would be held virtually. But here we are, and I'm delighted to see so many familiar faces online this afternoon. I'd like to begin by thanking our main sponsors, Shannon Group plc, and it was wonderful to hear from their CEO, Mary Considine, earlier. I would also like to thank all of our individual award sponsors, Galway Technology Centre, Westvic, AIB, Galway City Council, Bank of Ireland, PwC, EY, and our media sponsor, Galway Bay FM. This event could not happen without your support, and for that, we thank you. This year, the theme of our awards is celebrating resilience and innovation, reflecting the unprecedented impact that the COVID-19 pandemic has had on Galway's business community. It is more important than ever to recognise the achievements of local businesses after a challenging year for all sectors. As the saying goes, necessity is the mother of invention. We have witnessed firsthand how businesses have pivoted and transformed this year. This is no easy feat. Organizations have challenges to overcome, and innovation is no longer a luxury. It is just simply central to operating in the new economy. We will see this afternoon how businesses have embraced the difficulties thrown at them by the pandemic and adapted quickly to ensure business continuity and indeed future relevance. This resilience and courage merits our recognition this afternoon. I would like to acknowledge the time and effort contributed by our judges, and I would also like to thank our magnificent MC duo of Ivana Ryan and Pat Piggott, who are doing a superb job of comparing this afternoon. Ivana and Pat sit on the Council of Galway Chamber, and I would like to thank them and indeed all of the members of our Council and committees for their continuing support and for the work that they do in a voluntary capacity for Galway Chamber, the city, and indeed the wider region. Galway truly is a great place. It is a place of outstanding achievement in business, sport, culture, and the arts. It's a place of diversity and a celebrated region of gastronomy, a region where collaboration between clinicians, academia, and our third-level institutions has spawned new technologies and global businesses. It's a place of creators, innovators, and entrepreneurs with thriving global industry clusters, a region internationally renowned for its arts and culture, a city uniquely situated on the Wild Atlantic Way with a compelling offering for domestic and international visitors alike. However, in order for Galway to continue to thrive and develop, we need to be ambitious for our future. The European Commission has downgraded the classification of our region from being more developed to a region in transition, highlighting how the area has not prospered economically when compared with other regions. One glimmer of positivity from this classification is that capital and other projects aimed at improving the region will attract EU funding of 60%, or in other words, €60 for every €100 invested by the Irish government. If we are serious about the future of our city and region, and Galway Chamber most certainly is, All stakeholders must come together to lobby and influence to ensure that government spending is realigned away from the Greater Dublin area to the regions, including our own, in line with the balanced regional development goals of Project Ireland 2040. The government recently conducted a review to renew of the National Development Plan, which provides enabling investments to implement the strategy and balanced growth contemplated by the National Planning Framework out to 2040. We in Galway Chamber have invested a lot of energy and resources into making a detailed submission on the National Development Plan, focusing on important capital projects for Galway that we are targeting for budget allocation. The projects include, firstly, in the area of transport, funding and delivery of the 2016 Galway Transportation Strategy, which includes the Galway City Ring Road, combined with other important enabling measures like park and ride, bus connects, cycling and walking infrastructure. Secondly, in terms of rail connectivity, the need for high-speed rail connectivity on the Dublin to Galway line, together with twin tracking from Athenry to Can Station. Thirdly, in terms of Galway Port, the need for funding to realise the expansion and redevelopment plans of our port. Fourthly, in terms of housing and public realm, funding to enable the viability and delivery of residential developments and the reorientation of our city through public realm and smart, sustainable city initiatives. Fifthly, the need for further investment in the regional and sectoral enterprise acceleration programmes to emulate the success of the likes of Portershed and Galway Technology Centre in the creation of high-value, sustainable jobs. And lastly, the sustainment and enhancement of the Regional Airports Programme to protect existing and attract new investments into the west of Ireland from FDI companies, and to support the revival of our tourism industry. As many of you know, there are many forums and organisations in our city and county endeavouring to effect change, some more successful than others. But we're not as coordinated as we should be if we are to unlock the national and European funding opportunities that exist. We are confident that if we can build consensus and alignment between key stakeholders, Galway and the wider region will be ideally positioned to attract future funding opportunities. In Galway Chamber, we've been working on an initiative that we're calling Future Galway. We have a dedicated section on our website featuring a draft document on Future Galway, and we have and are in the process of engaging with many local and regional stakeholders to get their input and feedback. It represents those projects which we think our city and county needs to have delivered in order to be successful into the future. And I encourage you to take a look. We want to hear from you. We want to understand the ambitions you have for Galway, one that will be sustainable, smarter, healthier, low carbon, and economically thriving. It is time we get serious about capital investment. If we simply make capital investment decisions based on the current location of our population, we will miss another opportunity to address the vast regional imbalance. I would urge you to lobby our TDs and local representatives on behalf of Galway and the west of Ireland so that we can turn the dial on impactful capital investment for Galway. Before handing back to Ivana and Pat, all that is left for me to do now is to wish all our shortlisted companies every best wish this afternoon. To thank our sponsors once again for their unwavering support of the Chamber, and to finally thank you and everyone attending virtually this afternoon, and I hope you enjoy our business awards. Thank you.
Thank you, JP. And this leads us very nicely onto our President's Award. The President's Award is kindly sponsored by PwC, and the recipient is chosen by the President and his committee. JP will now introduce this year's recipient. Back to you, JP.
The recipient of the President's Award is an individual who has made a contribution to the business life of Galway that is outstanding in every way, and I'm delighted that this year's recipient is John Power. John's contribution to Irish medtech and to this city and region is to be applauded and celebrated. He has been a founder of several technology-based startups in Ireland, the UK, and the United States, and has a track record of bringing innovative and disruptive businesses and products to the market. In recognition of his career, the European Business Awards declared John the European Entrepreneur of the Year in 2015. John founded Aerogen in Galway in 1997, and the company is today recognised as the global leader in aerosol drug delivery in the acute care setting, where its transformational products have fundamentally improved the standard of care. More than 10 million patients globally have been treated with Aerogen's drug delivery technology. Aerogen has played a key role in COVID-19 therapies, with hospitals around the world using their closed-circuit nebulizer technology to deliver aerosolized medication to critically ill ventilated COVID-19 patients. In an Irish Times article, John said that he believes he has a responsibility to share his experiences with others out there, good and bad, so that they may be encouraged to take up new challenges, whether internally within their own organizations or to look at a completely new entrepreneurial venture. I think it is this outlook that makes him such an inspirational leader and contributor, not only to the success of Aerogen, but to the thriving medtech sector in Galway. It is leaders like John who inspire other entrepreneurs and technology startups in Galway to embark on a journey to establish and scale new businesses. John has a relentless drive, not just for bringing new innovative products to a global market, but also to effect positive social change. And we are very fortunate to have an Indigenous leading global business like Aerogen headquartered here in our city. It is an honour for Galway Chamber to bestow this award on John, and we wish John and his team at Aerogen every continued success. Before we hear from the man himself, I would like to welcome Mairead Connolly, tax partner with PwC and sponsor of the President's Award, to say a few words. Thank you.
I think we might have lost our link to Mairead. So we're going to go straight to a video for John Power.
I'm delighted and indeed honoured to receive this award from Galway Chamber. I think when my parents left Galway back in the 1950s and immigrated, like so many more with them, to England and America, I didn't think I'd be standing in Galway so many years later with this award in my hands. Growing up in London with Galway parents, I was always told Galway was home, and indeed that's where it has been for me for the past 30 years. 2020 was, of course, a very challenging year for businesses in Galway, nationally and globally, with COVID-19. Aerogen, of course, played a central role in this, as we were the only system globally available for delivery of aerosolized drugs to ventilated patients. This meant that over the course of the year, we shipped 3 million products to 80 countries around the world, and a vast majority of them were used in the pandemic treatments. I'm very honoured then as well for the award for the people here in Aerogen who worked so hard. When around us it seemed the world was shutting down, we were ramping up production to try and hit the targets and achievements that our customers wanted. So again, delighted to win this award on their behalf. So whereas Aerogen are today recognised as Ireland's largest Indigenous medtech company, it would only be reasonable to say that everything didn't go smoothly past 20 years, and we've gone through many ups and downs. And I'm sure, particularly today, when we look at many businesses that are suffering around the country, and really through no fault of their own, and it looks desperate at times, and you think, will we ever get out of this situation? I think perseverance, sticking the course, never giving up, and actually, when you really think things are terribly bad and you get out of them, all it does is build greater resilience for future. And the good people will always come through. Maybe it'll be a slightly changed business model, but I'm sure you'll see many new businesses and existing businesses pivoting and changing with the changed situation we face. course, Galway over the years has proven itself to be very adaptable and to come out of many crises and times of difficulty. We've always seen it come back strong. And I think Galway 2021, 2022 will be the fantastic city it has always been.
Congratulations to John Power, a very well-deserving recipient of this year's award. We're delighted so far with the interaction on our Twitter board.
Absolutely.
Just as a reminder to use the hashtag GCBizAwards. We've got some very honourable mentions. The lovely Carmel Brennan is looking particularly dapper at home.
Looking good, Carmel. Well done. Well done.
I think we see a tweet there from your boss, Evan Cusack. Pat, I think it's good that he knows where you are on a Friday afternoon.
Evan always knows where I am. Not to mind Friday afternoons. I saw a lovely one going through there from Renville, and I just thought it was so apt. They had their laptop set up in front of the open fire that's always lit out there, and we can't wait to get back out there as well for a few creamy pints maybe.
Great, so keep the interaction going. We'll keep it going throughout the afternoon. Make sure and share your snaps of your the style at home. So moving along, we're going to move into our special recognition. It's a special one in particular this year. We're delighted to honour former General Manager of Galway Chamber, Maeve Joyce Crehan. I'll pass you over to JP again now, who'll say a few words about Maeve and her 20 years with the Chamber.
We in Galway Chamber are absolutely delighted to recognise Maeve Joyce Crehan today for her outstanding support to the Galway business community for over 2 decades. The success of the Galway business community is largely down to the significant contribution of local stalwarts, and one of those key contributors is Maeve. Maeve took up a position as a public relations executive in Galway Chamber in 1999 and worked with the Galway business community for over 20 years, latterly holding the position of General Manager. Maeve's particular skills lie in the areas of communications, which she used to grow both membership and reach of the Chamber. Her interactions with other organisations, both civic and community, have stood the Chamber in good stead and have given it a platform to broaden its activities considerably. Maeve was instrumental in encouraging so many people to get involved with the Chamber in various ways over the years. Her enthusiasm for the economic and social development of the city and region is truly inspirational, and her good humour, smile and professionalism never failed to cajole people to share in her ambition and vision. In her time with the Chamber, Maeve worked tirelessly, often from early mornings to late at night, to deliver on our policies and programme of events, and in so doing has contributed in no small part to the success of Galway Chamber and its member businesses. I am truly honoured to present my friend Maeve with the Special Recognition Award today for her tremendous years of support and service to our business community. Thank you, Maeve.
Thank you, JP. Some lovely words there, and I think we'll all agree what a worthy recipient Maeve is. I had the privilege of serving with Maeve on the Chamber Council when I came on board first, and she was so good, so professional. It was so good to me as a beginner, and I think a better recipient there couldn't be. What a person around Galway, for Gaeilge, for business. Fantastic. And I'm really looking forward to the next piece, which is Maeve herself saying a few words. We'll go to that video now.
Good afternoon. I'd like to thank Galway Chamber on behalf of this award in recognition of my work with Galway Chamber over a 20-year period. I'd like to thank the President of the Chamber, the Council of the Chamber, the Executive Team, the members and the sponsors of these awards today. Having worked with Galway Chamber for 20 years, I learned a lot about business, and I learned a lot about Galway business. I think it's great that the Chamber decided to host the awards this year, albeit online, but it's very important during a time of difficulty for business that their efforts don't go unrewarded. I'm particularly pleased to see the awards words, if you like, which are resilience and innovation. And if there's one thing that I learned during my time, during the 20 years I spent with Galway Chamber, it's that resilience and innovation are what Galway businesses have in abundance. And at a time like this, at a really difficult time that we're going through, I think resilience and innovation are what businesses need in order to continue and to grow and prosper. Galway's business community are resilient. They have a tenacity that shines through. And we've had difficulties before and we've come through them. And I have no doubt that the businesses represented here today, this afternoon, and the businesses in Galway in general will come through these difficult times. And I certainly hope they do. Innovation is tied to resilience, because if one is resilient, then in order to continue with that, one also has to be adaptable, has to be able to change, and indeed has to be innovative. These awards today are recognising all of that. And I'd like to congratulate everyone who's up for an award today, the finalists, the ultimate winners, and indeed everyone who actually applied to be part of the awards. I think that there is no doubt that this time of difficulty and this time of pandemic will pass. And when it does, we will be here. Bémi Dan, bémi Gloider, agus bémi Tlachéla, agus Arish Goramila Mahagay, agus Ganairi.
I think you'll agree, Maeve is a very worthy recipient of this award and a real force and an inspiration to us all.
Fantastic. Yeah.
And now we'll move on to the real reason we're here this evening, the finalists. So we have 6 awards this evening, 6 different categories, 7 including the overall award. So we have the Best Emerging Enterprise, the Best Business Innovation, Marketing Excellence, Best Small to Medium Enterprise, Best Customer Service, and the Best Sustainability category. And the Galway Chamber Business of the Year Award will be selected from the winners of each category. I'm going to hand you over to Pat for our first award of the evening.
Thanks, Savannah. Before we get there, of course, these what they're all competing for is the lovely prizes on offer tonight, or the awards, I should say, on offer tonight, designed and manufactured by Galway Crystal. They look really well on anyone's sideboard. Well done to all the winners when they come. Our first category this evening is the Dr. Chris Coughlin Award for Best Emerging Enterprise, sponsored by Westpic and Galway Technology Centre. And before we move on, a couple of plugs for the Galway Technology Centre that I was asked to give by Noreen Conway, who's the new manager there. So GTC are currently planning for their 25th anniversary celebrations. Incredible, really, 25 years. So stay tuned to all things GTC. And she asked me to also mention that GTC are hosting a webinar next week with Dublin GA star Bernard Brogan and founder of Pep Talk. Follow GTC on Twitter for updates. And so to our award, the Dr. Chris Coughlin Award for Best Emerging Enterprise. The finalists are Origin Medical, Fleet Ops Limited, and Ronspot Limited. So we're now going to watch a short video of each of the finalists.
My name is Tony O'Halloran. I'm the Chief Technology Officer and co-founder of Origin Medical. Origin Medical is a spin-out of NUIG Bioinnovate program, where we got the opportunity to travel to numerous hospitals here in Ireland, Europe, and the US to identify unmet clinical needs in cardiovascular therapies. The genesis for Origin Medical is to develop a device for the treatment of long-standing persistent atrial fibrillation. We believe at Origin Medical that we can provide the solution that these patients and physicians very much desperately need. Our device is an implant quite similar to a stent that's placed in a very specific structure in the heart called the left atrial appendage. You will be fantastic. We recognized at a local level. We've received quite a lot of validation internationally. And I think when you bring it home and get an award from home, it means a little bit more.
I'm Liam Lynch. I'm co-founder and CEO of Fleet Ops. We work with large trucking companies, typically over 250 trucks, up to 5,000 trucks. So we work with some of the largest trucking companies in North America. Trucking companies are really driven by data anyway. They have a lot of systems. Every truck that's rolling out there on the road is pretty much a supercomputer on wheels. What Fleet Ops does is it pulls all that information together and makes it digestible for certain users. And it provides them with heads-up information to make strategic and tactical decisions in real time. North America is just an industry that we know well. It's the industry that we've worked in for the last 15 years. We know the customers. The fleets are much larger and they're much more tech focused. You know, at that scale, you need technology. You embrace technology. You see it as part of the solution as opposed to a cost center. I'd love to win this award really as recognition for the staff and what they've really done over the last 12 months. I think is a real achievement that I'm really just proud to be part of the team.
My name is Michael Fury and I'm the CEO of Ronspot. Ronspot was formed in late 2017. It was formed with the view to solving company car parking issues. We had designed a very good solution for this problem, and we had built a system whereby the employees themselves now could arrange their own parking in the company car park. When COVID hit Ireland and around the world, it did create an issue for us insofar as that our product was exclusively targeted at car parks. So we looked at what was happening in the world and what was going to happen in the future with COVID, and we developed a desk management system in the same app, very similar to the car park management system. And that's where Ronspot sees itself. Over the next 2 to 3 years, we think there's going to be a sea change in how people work between working from home and working in the office. It would mean an awful lot to us to be a recipient of the award this year, particularly when you look at the types of companies that have won it in the past, and we think we would be a very worthy recipient of it.
Excellent. Thank you. I think very worthy finalists in all. One thing to note for all our finalists this evening is that once you're in your category, the winner is announced. If you're lucky enough to be the winner, you will get immediate invite to join us on stage. So keep an eye out on your screens for that so you can join with us. Now we can invite Frank Green from the Galway Technology Centre and John Brennan from Westpick to join us on stage to announce the winner. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Pat. Thanks, Ivana. It's great to see the Chamber recognise the achievements of emerging companies, emerging innovative companies. And having been a member of the judging panel, I know how difficult the final decision was, which I'll leave over to Frank to.
The last thing they're going to announce is the winner.
Okay, thanks, Pat and Ivan. On behalf of Galway Technology Centre and Westpick, I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the Dr. Chris Coughlin Award for Best Emerging Enterprise is Origin Medical, Cocorges.
Thank you very much. My name is John Wilson. I'm the CEO of Origin Medical team. We'd like to thank the Galway Chamber and the sponsors. We're extremely honoured to be awarded the Dr. Chris Coughlin Award for Best Emerging Enterprise. And we're particularly thrilled to be considered above the other two amazing finalists, Ronspot and Fleet Ops. Origin Medical is a preclinical medtech company specialising in the treatment of atrial fibrillation, a devastating heart rhythm disorder that affects over 50 million people worldwide. Origin was an NUIG BioInnovate spin-out co-founded by myself and Tony O'Halloran in 2018. As a doctor, I had seen many of my patients with advanced atrial fibrillation failing all the existing treatments, resulting in poor quality of life and an increased risk of stroke, heart failure, dementia, and death. The Origin device is unique in its promise to not only treat the stroke risk, but also treat the abnormal electrical activity that causes atrial fibrillation, dramatically improving patient success. The company is accelerating rapidly and we're on track to begin our human trials within the next 12 months. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank every member of our amazing team. Tony, Shira, Julie, Connor, John, Fergal, Linda, Siobhan, Cormac, Shane, Matt, Breda and Damien. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank the GMIT iHubs, Martin O'Halloran and all his team at NUIG's TMD Lab, Mirai Medical, Enterprise Ireland and the EU Commission Horizon 2020, who from the very start have supported our mission to become leaders in curing chronic cardiac disease and restoring patients to people. Thank you very much.
Well done, John. Congratulations. And I think a great story. Ivana, back to you for our second award.
Great. Our second award of the evening is the Best Business Innovation, and this is very kindly sponsored by EY. The finalists in this category are the Galway Food Tours, Slí Nua Careers, Video Sherpa, and Ex Ordo. And now we have a short video outlining the finalists.
Hello, my name is Sheena Dignam. I'm the founder of Galway Food Tours. We offer culinary experiences throughout the west coast of Ireland. We love bringing people to meet the makers, the farmers, the cheese producers, the beer makers, chocolate makers, you name it. There's so much variety going on and we love to bring that onto our tours. We really love to showcase the real side of Ireland and its food scene and what's happening. We're always looking out for the new collaborations that are happening, but we're also very interested in our culture and our heritage by visiting 160-year-old businesses that are still going strong. I think Galway Food Tours deserves to be a finalist in this category because our ethos is supporting small local businesses in the area. We have become an experience for people coming to Galway or people that live in Galway. We wouldn't be able to do this tour if we didn't have all those amazing people, so they deserve the support.
I'm Liam Horan, proprietor of Slí Nua Careers and the Horan Stand. Slí Nua Careers was established 11 years ago. We provide career advice and assistance to people at all stages of their careers. We provide career advice to people all over Ireland, online, anything to do with the career side of things, we work directly with our clients. During the lockdown, we established the Horan Stand, which runs online webinars, meetings, seminars, table quizzes, anything people need to replace what was once an offline meeting or event, we do online for them now. During COVID, we've become a fully online business. And what we have found is that we are now attracting customers from a much wider geographical base. We feel we deserve to be finalists in this category because we innovated quite a bit to develop a whole new wing to our business, which is now a substantial part of our business. And it leaves us also very excited for the future from 2021 and onwards.
My name is Anna Downs and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Video Sherpa. We provide a software platform for companies that want to bring video production in-house. So Video Sherpa is a really simple system that guides somebody through the filming process. So it's literally step-by-step how they film content, edit it together, how they manage all of their videos, and how they share and publish it to their audiences. Video is obviously such a powerful way for us all to communicate, whether that is internal comms, whether it's for sales and marketing, for training, for communications with healthcare. The potential growth for Video Sherpa is enormous. Winning the award would be such a huge boost for us. Last year was very, very challenging. We continue to innovate, to try and respond to our clients' needs, and to have that reflected in an award that shows us that actually that's been valued, that's been recognized, would be a real testament to the work that the whole team have continued to do in the last 12 months.
Hi, I'm Paul. I'm the founder and CEO of Ex Ordo. Ex Ordo is a software company for scientific, medical, and technical conferences. Before COVID, we provided a project management system to people who allowed them to collect all of their research and publish it. After COVID, we had to completely reinvent ourselves. We had to build a platform that allowed people from all over the world to collaborate in real time, see on-demand content, and to engage with their community in ways that they have never even imagined. The future for our company is about helping them to build their companies, to help disseminate scientific knowledge throughout the world. All across Ireland, the amount of innovation that has gone on throughout this pandemic has been incredible. We're a company, an example of that the likelihood of your business may be finishing tomorrow. You have an amazing team of talented people, but when they step up amidst having to work from home and becoming a remote company and also developing a brand new product out of thin air and selling it and supporting it in the way that we do, that is innovation in action. I cannot think of any other greater honor that this city could bestow on our company by making us the winner of this award.
Now, we're going to welcome Helen Kilroy, Senior Manager at EY, to announce the winner.
Thanks, Ivana. On behalf of EY and the Chamber, I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the Best Business Innovation category is ex ordo. Congratulations.
News. And we'll now welcome Paul Kilorgan from Exordo to the stage to accept his award.
How are you doing, everybody? Look, I'm thrilled on behalf of the team. They've worked so hard over the last 12 months to do this. At times, it looked like the business could have been on its knees. Essentially, majority of our customers cancelled with us in February, March last year, and our team have been phenomenal. So I have the team here on another line that I'm literally just about to relay to them how thrilled we are. And so I just want to thank the judges for their time. And I also just want to pay a respect to the other candidates that were in this for this award. Every company across Ireland has had to pivot in some way or shape or form. And I just want to congratulate you. I'm delighted, obviously, that we've won, but I think we're all winners today. And for all those people who still have businesses and are fighting the good fight, fight on, because the future is good.
Good man.
Fantastic, and a great company that came through Galway Technology Centre.
Yeah.
So a real success story there for Galway.
Well done.
So we'll move on to our next category.
Yeah, I think we will. Before we do that, I'm looking at the board here and I see we're trending, which is always a good sign.
Fantastic.
And there's lots of congratulations coming in for our first couple of winners already, as you'd expect. So please do that, and lots of luck to the future finalists. So keep it coming at #GCBizAwards, and we'll get your name up in lights. So we're on to category 3, which is our Marketing Excellence Award, sponsored by Galway Council. And our finalists this evening are Galway Racecourse, Iron Island Ferries, and Irish Society. We're now going to watch a short video from each of the finalists. Over to the video.
Hi, I'm Sinead Cassidy and I'm Sales and Marketing Manager here at Galway Racecourse. Established in 1869, the business here at Galway Racecourse is top quality horse racing. We host 13 race meetings per year, but of course the jewel in our crown is Race Week. In 2020, for the first time ever, Galway Racecourse had to race behind closed doors. It was a year of thinking outside the box for us with no audience here. So we've, in quick succession, turned everything digital and online, enhanced our relationships with our media partners and our broadcaster, RT and Racing TV. And we saw this year as a real opportunity for us as a business to stretch and grow. There were a number of initiatives that we rolled out to connect and engage with our audience, such as the Phone a Friend campaign, which exceeded all our expectations. We had our daily lockdown music sessions, put on a number of daily videos that went out with fun interviews with jockeys and trainers, stuff that you'd love to ask them, like what did they eat going racing. So there's loads of fun activities. As I said, we flipped everything online and thankfully it worked out.
My name's Anya McLaughlin and I'm the Sales and Marketing Manager for Iron Island Ferries. So we sail year-round to all 3 islands from Russellfield Harbour and Connemara. And we also operate a daily shuttle bus from Galway City to all of the islands. For us, it's not just about telling people what we have or what we're selling. It's finding creative ways to make our content memorable to people. That could be simply through making them smile. It could be through distracting them from a problem that they're having that day. It could be teaching someone something new that they didn't know before. When you can do that with your content, it makes your brand really memorable. I would love to win the award as a brand, as a marketeer. I have been trying really hard to stay positive throughout 2020 and to be as creative as we can be to make our content as memorable as possible.
I'm Joanna and I'm a co-founder of Irish Society. Irish Society is a Galway-based brand specialising in socks inspired by the Irish humour, Irish landscape and Irish lifestyle. The socks are available on our website. You can get sock subscriptions. We also do custom-made socks for individuals and companies throughout Europe. I feel we deserve to be the finalist of Marketing Excellence category because we managed to transfer our passion into products. And then even during the pandemic, we were able to adapt and come up with new ideas that help us survive during these tough times. What's most important in our business is the Irish identity and humour, and we've promoted that on several media channels throughout the year. So we got to the national TV, we got to plenty of papers and magazines around the country, and we came up with new ideas to share the happiness and release the tension that pandemic actually brought to the people.
Really excellent videos. I think you'll agree, Ivana. That was really good, really good. We're now delighted to be joined by the Mayor, Michael Cupboard of Galway City Council, to join us on stage to announce the winner. Mayor. Is he with us?
Thank you, Pat and Ivana, and well done on the job you're doing there this afternoon. Well done to the finalists. I'm thrilled to be here on behalf of Galway City Council to announce the winner of this year's Marketing Excellence Award. And well done to all at the Galway Racecourse. Congratulations.
Well done. Well done. Congratulations. So I believe we have Michael Maloney from Galway Racecourse with us. So we're going to join with Michael now, and we'll get him to join us on stage. Michael, congratulations.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much. It's obviously a huge honour and one that we weren't really expecting. We look at the marketing category every year at these awards, and it's always hugely competitive. So certainly delighted to be the recipient of the awards this year. I suppose I'd like to thank the Galway Chamber for proceeding with these awards in this year in particular, because I think it's very important to recognise all teams around Galway. I think there's not a team in Galway that hasn't had to innovate this year. So, you know, I suppose well done to the whole county for what they have done. I suppose you've heard from Sinead Cassidy there already, and you know, she really leads our marketing and did a fantastic job with the whole team here in really changing what we did for 2020, and you know, probably similar again for 2021. I'd also just like to note the two other finalists in the Iron Ireland Furries and the Irish Sock Society. Obviously very competitive category again this year, but certainly very delighted to receive this award, and thank you very much.
Well done, and congratulations again. I think remarkable to see Galway Racecourse coming through. We look forward to the return in the summer, and I know that they're continuing to do many things out there, many and diverse things, and a worthy winner, I think we'll agree.
Fantastic, very deserving.
I hear we're trending big time, actually, on our Twitter wall. So I heard there are 3 in Ireland at the moment. So
fantastic.
Yeah.
I see Kieran O'Malley tweeting up a storm there, and important to note, you might remember Kieran, he used to get photographs with models. 2020 put a kibosh on that, so
yeah.
he's
some great pictures as well coming through. So keep them coming, guys. I think we're going to get number 1 yet before we finish.
Fantastic. So we're on to our next award.
We are.
It is the best small to medium enterprise, sponsored by AIB. We had Pat sign the check on the way in this afternoon.
Yep.
So our finalists are HelpLink Mental Health, Barbaro International Arts Festival for Children, and Irish Sock Society. So we're going to watch a video of our 3 finalists.
I am Lachlan Scott. I'm the CEO of HelpLink Mental Health. HelpLink Mental Health was set up in 2012 to provide more accessible mental health services for children, young people and adults right across Galway, the west of Ireland, nationally and internationally. So it's a combination of counselling, information and education. That's the services we provide. We're actually an award-winning social enterprise. So we don't operate in the same way the majority of charities would do. We have a combination of things. So some of our services are free and some of them are low cost. And then we're also then funded by certain organizations to provide services as well as we go along. So we have a very robust revenue stream model coming into us. It's a huge thing for us to win this award if we do. We're an extremely sustainable and stable organization because our revenue model is so varied.
Hi, my name is Aisling Nahoka. I'm Executive Artistic Director of Barbaro International Arts Festival for Children. Barbaro is currently in its 25th year in Galway. We're an annual festival that takes place in October every year, and we reach thousands of children through their schools and families. And we also interact with them through arts and education projects throughout the year. Barbaro is delighted to be a finalist this year, and we really had to work very hard to deliver an international festival last year. We went into level 3 on the second day of the festival, so we really asked a lot of the people that we work with in order to be able to continue to deliver it. We still managed to reach over 5,000 children through their schools and families, both outdoors and online, and we worked with a lot of additional needs families as well. Fabro is all about bringing joy and creativity into the lives of children and sparking their imaginations, and we're really looking forward to doing that for another 25 years here in Galway.
I'm Joanna, I'm the co-founder of Irish Society. Irish Society is a Galway-based company that specialises in socks that are inspired by Ireland, Irish humour, Irish landscape, and all things Irish, really. Irish Society was established in 2017 by myself and my business partner, Alex, and it's really brainchild of our passion for the country. We're so obsessed with Ireland that we decided to put what we experience here on socks, on a gift that is the most practical and needed by all of us, really. The key feature of our products is the Irish humour, because we love it so much, and this is what made us fall in love with this country the most. So we make sure that we include all the little how ya any crack and other chit-chats within our products. So you can always find these on our socks, on our hats, and on our face masks. Our company and the products are inspired by the Irish people, and to get recognition from them and be awarded would be just amazing.
Some fantastic companies there. Now we'll have Shane Donoghue, Head of Business Banking for Galway Mayo AIB, to come to the stage to announce the winner.
Thanks, Ivana. Thanks, Pat. Good afternoon, everyone. In AIB, this category is very important to us. I suppose we fully recognise the large social and economic contribution small and medium enterprises make to our economy here in Galway. So I'm delighted to announce this year's winner of the Best SME category is HelpLink Mental Health. Congratulations to Lachlan and the HelpLink team.
Well done.
Fantastic. We'll now have Lachlan from Mental Health to come to the stage to accept his award.
Thank you so much. This is amazing. Thanks very much to Galway Chamber, first of all, for the event itself. It's quite remarkable how innovative we can be in Galway when we come up against roadblocks such as this pandemic. And this event is a great example of that kind of innovation and ingenuity that we all have in Galway. I would also like to thank the category sponsor AIB and Shannon Group PLC as a Business Awards overall sponsor. This award brings fantastic recognition to the work that HelpLink Mental Health provides for the people of Galway and beyond. The support from across all sections of the city and county for our work has been and continues to be absolutely amazing. Our hope is that this award will shine a stronger light on our services that are there for people of all ages, 7 days a week and out of hours. We've been extra busy this past 12 months with everything to do with mental health and the pandemic. I'm delighted to say that now all of our services are available online, including our corporate wellness services, which some of you got a taster of last month through a chamber event. Finally, I'd like to thank our Board of Trustees, our councillors, our administration staff, and everyone involved in HelpLink for all their hard work and commitment to the organisation's mission. Thanks very much.
Well done.
Well done, an amazing organisation doing phenomenal work. So we're flying through it, Pat.
We are indeed. A quick reminder to all the finalists, if you are lucky enough to win an award, you will get invited to our stage. So keep an eye on your screens so we can get you on and keep it going seamlessly, which it is so far. I think it's going quite well. Well done. Final fifth category, I think.
Yes.
Best Customer Service category, sponsored by Bank of Ireland. Our finalists are Renville House Hotel, Rituals, and Henley Finance. We'll now watch a short video from each of the finalists.
Hello, my name is Anne-Marie Kelly and I'm General Manager of Renville House Hotel. Renville House Hotel was opened in 1883 and has been in the Coyle family for 70 years. Our mission statement, I suppose, would be give the customer what they want, but first of all, you must know what they want in order to be able to give them what they want. And that all comes at the reservation stage and the booking stage. Everybody has their own different likes and dislikes, and it's up to us then to make sure that they get what they're looking for. So here the only stress is on relaxation. We have an outdoor heated swimming pool. We have 150 acres of woodlands. We have tennis courts, we have boats. We have it all. Our greatest asset here and the greatest key to our success are our people. I feel that my team and I deserve to be finalists in this because we know what we do and we know how to do it. So that's what we do here in Renville. We're known and very proud of our warm hospitality that we give to people when they come through our door.
My name is Louise Lally. I'm the store manager here on Rituals on Chop Street. Rituals is a home bath and body store. We're all about a lifestyle, so it's well-being and mindfulness. We have different rituals. They all come from Asian traditions. Some are to help you slow down and relax and get sleep. Some are to give you energy and energize you throughout your day. I think we're really different because from an engagement perspective, we're not just selling products, we're selling an experience. I feel we should be finalists in this category because everything we do is with our customer at the forefront of our mind. So we're very much about engaging with our customers. It'd be a really great pat on the back for my team. They'd absolutely be delighted to win the award.
My name is Ruth Henley and I'm a financial advisor and employee benefits specialist with Henley Finance. Henley Finance is a firm that specialises in financial planning and wealth management services to our clients. For over 21 years, we've been providing impartial financial advice on retirement planning, savings and investments, family and business protection, and also specialist advice to employers on employee benefits. We believe in keeping in regular contact with our clients, keeping them up to date on the latest financial information so they can make informed decisions. It would be an honour to win this award because customer service is really at the heart of all we do in Henley Finance. We're very passionate about supporting our clients through local community associations such as Act for Meningitis, Breast Cancer Ireland, and also local sports clubs. We're 21 years in business and we're delighted to continue to support our clients, giving them trusted, impartial financial advice.
Very good. Three very different businesses, I think you'll agree, Ivana, but three very worthy finalists. Very interesting. We're now delighted to invite to join us on stage one of the good guys, Brian Carey, Senior Manager with Bank of Ireland here in Galway, to announce the winner. Hopefully we have Brian. I know he was having technical difficulties earlier on.
Yeah, can you hear me now, guys?
Brian. Yeah.
How are you doing? You're playing a blinder. Listen, I think it's a great category to sponsor because the nature of customer service has changed so much over the last 12 months in particular. So Galway businesses are going above and beyond to adapt and deliver a top-class experience in the Céad Míle Fáilte. So on behalf of Bank of Ireland, I'm delighted to announce that you get to see that fireplace again, Pat. Zoe, Anne-Marie, and the team in Renville House are the winners of the best customer service category. Congratulations.
Thanks, Brian. And congratulations, Anne-Marie.
Thank you very much.
You're inviting her on. Well done, Anne-Marie.
Super. Thank you so much. Thanks, Brian. And thanks to the Galway Chambers. It's huge for us to receive this award. Absolutely delighted. Very, very surprised, but absolutely delighted. And thank you so much. And we look forward to welcoming each and every one of you to Renville House Hotel when we open very, very soon. So that's, yeah, and thanks to Zoe Coyle for putting all this together for me. I did very little actually, but thank you, Zoe, very much. And to the Coyle family indeed for all their support. So yes, thank you very much.
Well done, Anne-Marie. Congratulations again. Well done. We look forward to getting out there ourselves.
God, wouldn't it be lovely?
Wouldn't it just be fantastic? So final one. Ivana, I'll leave it over to you.
Our final award for the evening, it was a quick afternoon. So our final category is the Best Sustainability category. Our finalists this year are National University of Ireland, Galway, our friends, the Connacht Hotel, and CPL. So here's a short video of the finalists.
My name is Michelle O'Dowd Lohan and I work as the Sustainability Officer at NUI Galway. NUI Galway is a community of over 21,000 students and staff. We've over 100,000 alumni from 100 countries around the world. And even though we're an international university with global ambition, we're firmly rooted in our community and in our region. And our mission is that we're for the public good. We really recognise the critical role that universities must play in tackling society's evolving sustainability challenges. Our researchers are working together and with others around the world to help to solve some of the most pressing sustainability challenges. We currently offer over 230 courses that cover environmental and sustainability content, and our students are more active and they demand action on sustainability. So I think we deserve to be a finalist in these awards because we demonstrate leadership, strategic commitment, innovation and real progress in making the transition to a more sustainable future.
Hi, my name is Leanne Nolan and I'm the Green Team Leader at the Connacht Hospitality Group. Our group consists of several properties within Galway. We began our green journey here in the Connacht Hotel in 2018 and we currently hold the Silver Award for Good Practice with Green Hospitality Ireland. We have many initiatives in place here throughout the hotel. We have a green meetings and events programme in place. We have a waste management programme in place with waste separation facilities available for both staff and guests. In January 2020, we completed an extensive refurbishment of the ground floor of the hotel. This was done using predominantly upcycled materials, including the chairs, tables, our feature wall in our restaurant, and the addition of our live wall that you can see here beside me at the front of the hotel. We would hope that if we won this award, it would really encourage our industry colleagues to follow suit and drive Galway forward as a sustainable tourist destination.
My name is Darrell Bugle. I'm the Associate Director for CPL here in Galway. CPL is a national recruitment agency. We provide talent solutions to lots of different types of companies across permanent, temporary and contract. Our operation in Galway is focused on the Connacht region, where we really work hard as ambassadors of the Western region to attract talent, to provide talent solutions to our customers and clients, and also to provide job opportunities and coaching and support services to candidates looking for employment opportunities. It's an honour, first of all, to be considered as a nominee for the award. Sustainability, I suppose, for us, we're trying to attract people to come and work and live in Galway, and we're also trying to provide job opportunities through our clients for people here. So having a desirable location is a massive factor in that, because given kind of talent shortages and people being the key for all companies, the place where people choose to live is a really important factor. So having a sustainable location and supporting the sustainability of a location is absolutely paramount to our business and what our business does on a day-to-day basis.
Three fantastic organisations there doing amazing work for what's a very important initiative. So we'll now have Mary Considine from the CEO of the Shannon Group PLC to join us on the virtual stage to announce the winner.
Thank you, Ivana, and thanks, Pat. And three really worthy finalists there. So we're delighted to be sponsoring this award. Sustainability is something that we feel strongly about in the airport and right across the group. So it gives me great pleasure to announce that the Best Sustainability Award this year goes to Michelle and the team at NUI Galway. Congratulations.
Fantastic. We'll have Michelle O'Dowd-Lohan from NUI Galway with us this afternoon. Congratulations, Michelle.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. And thank you very much to Galway Chamber. We're absolutely delighted with this award. I suppose just to say that the current COVID-19 crisis has shown us all that sustainability of our people and our planet, it's not about an individual or an organisation. It's about partnerships. It's about collaboration. It's about us working together to solve sustainability. And at NUI Galway, our mission is absolutely that we're for the public good. Partnerships with our local community and beyond, so that we can all move together to a more sustainable future. If I could just take the opportunity to thank members of our Sustainability Partnership team in the university, our CUSP team, the Community University Sustainability Partnership team, and our influential and motivated CUSP chair, Professor Jamie Goggins, and a special word of thanks to our Deputy President and Registrar at NUI Galway, Professor Paula Doherty, for his commitment and support of NUI Galway sustainability since 2015. So thank you very much, Galway Chamber. Thank you to Shannon Airport Authority for the award. And can I also acknowledge very impressive sustainability work by our other two finalists, the Connacht Hotel and CPL Group. Thank you very much.
Well done, Michelle.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
So our final award of the evening, Pat.
Yeah, can you believe it? We're there already. Before we do, we're still trending, I believe, at number 1, I'm told. Yeah, still trending. So keep them coming, keep them coming. And we're also down to the finalists. We're looking for the last few entries for our best dressed. Some good ones gone through. It'll be interesting to see who they pick. But for now, we'd like to congratulate all of our finalists again tonight. Congratulate all our category winners, of course. And finally, the moment you've been waiting for. We're going to announce the Galway Chamber Business of the Year for 2020, and we're going to ask Mary Considine, CEO of Shannon Group, to join us once again to announce the winner. Mary.
Hello, and thank you, Pat, again. We're delighted, as I had said earlier on, to be part of the awards, and it's such a fantastic lineup this afternoon, and you've done an incredible job. And I won't delay, because I know people are waiting with the bated breath. I'm delighted to announce that the overall winner this year is the Galway Racecourse. So huge congratulations to the team there.
Well done. Well done. Well done, Galway Racecourse. And I think we have Michael Maloney back with us, General Manager of Galway Racecourse, to say a few words. Is Michael with us? I hope so. He's a busy man out there, mind you. There's so much going on. If not, I'll be happy to accept the award on his behalf. I don't know if Michael has gone home already. Have we, Michael? No, we don't. Well, I think I have Michael. We're happy that Michael spoke already, but I was looking at my notes earlier on, and I was seeing that things like the amount of expos they have out there, drive-in cinemas, the exams, multiple trade shows, community events, sports, and of course, vaccination centre.
Absolutely.
So fantastic.
I think it would have been a very hard year for the Galway races last year. A lot of uncertainty, a lot of unknown. And I think the festival that they produced in such a short space of time, the innovation that they showed, and their loyalty to their partners and to their sponsors, I think it can be commended. So congratulations to Michael, Sinead, and all of the team at the Galway Racecourse.
Roll on July. Roll on July.
So that concludes the awards for this year. Just a reminder that the venue stays open. We'll ask you to pop back and network. It'll be open till just after 5 o'clock. I believe there's a free bar, Pat.
There is a free bar, yeah. I think paid for. I think Evan said he was going to pay for that.
I think so. Yeah, absolutely. And just to remind you then that our media partners, Galway Bay FM, will be interviewing some of our winners, and Kenny next week. So to make sure to tune in.
It'll be great. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. We appreciate you taking the time. We appreciate all that. And finally, I think we've got, I'm getting a signal here. Have we got our best dressed winner? The beautiful Dave Hickey wins our best dressed, one of the early entries. I don't know if we can get him on the screen for them, but he was absolutely particularly dapper. I don't know where he got the hat, but I hope he didn't go outside his 5 kilometers for it, because it was absolutely brilliant. So well done, Dave, a well-deserved winner. And thanks again to everyone. A great afternoon, great activity, great buzz, great feedback. And I think for myself and Ivana, have a very safe evening and enjoy your weekend. Thank you.